Okay. Well, this is your stay-at-home grandma, brought to you by TLC and other things. We won't talk about the other things. And I'm trying to, what is that I got? Get you in the, I can lift this up a little bit more, because you can see more of me. But I got the eggs in here already. Yesterday we had Sunday dinner, and I had fun with my family. So now we have leftovers. And I put the eggs in it because, as you know, I'm a stroke survivor, so you got to be very careful with some things. But I have rice, which is left over, and I'm going to put the rice in. Most of the rice, anyway. I hope. It's funny when you can't. Don't let anybody say that you can't, because you really can. Because I've been able to use my hand, and they actually said I wasn't going to walk again, or I wasn't going to talk again. Yes, I fooled them, didn't I? But anyway, make a long story short, I'm going to use some of the rice. Now what I have for you, in this other one, let me just get this one started. Here's this thing. I'm actually going to get, I had one of those cameras, and I lent it to my daughter. I actually gave it to my granddaughter. I'll put this back. This is in the back, and we'll talk about it later. But behind me, if you can see, I have spices from all around the world. But I'll show you that in another time. So I have, what I have is leftover stuffing, and this is actually stovetop stuffing, and this was stovetop stuffing that I got from the dollar store. Remember I was telling you I went to the dollar store and I got lost in it because I had never really been to it before like that. You know, people kept telling me, and I kept going, yeah. And I have turkey, and it's all cut up. So I'm going to put that in there. Like I said, I've got 2 eggs in here. And I've got the gravy and everything. And what I'm actually doing is making a casserole. And I'm sitting here thinking what to do with the leftover turkey. And my husband had a tooth pull because today's Monday. So he had some soup. So I figured I'm going to make that turkey into a casserole. I really need a heavier spoon. And I'll get one. So one of these days, when I feel a little bit more compelled, I will show you around my kitchen, show you what's up with my kitchen, and why it's set the way it is. You know, why a lot of things are out. But I'm going to, yes, see, that's better. Take this, mix this in with the turkey, because I had half turkey and half stuffing left in here. And I was in the room thinking, what do I do with all that? You know, the leftover stuff. So I'm making it into a little hash. You know, not a hash, but like a casserole. And I'll put it in my little casserole dish and put it in the oven and go from there. But I have to mix the rice in with it. I'm sitting up, and I'm always, and I know this is not anything that I made up. Somewhere along the line, and one of my, I don't know, one of my cookbooks is probably something that somebody did like this. So I can't say that I made it up, because, you know, like lots of times my grandchildren will say, well, what's that? I said, I don't know. And they'll say, well, what are you going to call it? And I'm like, I don't know, because I didn't really, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? So, you know, having said that, I just enjoy cooking. And a lot of people, I guess, really have to adapt themselves, you know, when they're ill or when they've been ill, to being able to get back into the kitchen again. That was my biggest fear, that I wasn't going to be able to cook again. And, you know, everybody also doesn't cook like me, because I don't throw it, well, no, I'm not going to say that. Some of the younger people might not cook like me, but I don't throw anything away. I use everything, and, you know, I do things, creative things with it. And I'm not your typical American type of cook because I've lived so many places because my husband was in the service. So, when, I don't know what happened there, but I'll roll you down some kind of way. Like I said, I'm going to get a camera. I'll probably get a couple of them, maybe. Who knows? They'll be my next. See if I can find a nice camera. Like I said, and take, that will take pictures, and then I'm gonna have to. I don't even know how to set it up on the tripod, but we'll figure it out. I'll look it up on YouTube. Everything else is on here, that's for sure. So anyway, this doesn't need any seasoning or anything because it was already seasoned. If you see me taking out some things just because it had a couple of bones in it, because this was just the turkey legs. I did not cook a whole turkey. You know what I did? I did that for Father's Day. And it's on the YouTube. But my husband felt like he wanted turkey. Okay, and I'm like, okay. They said, you don't want a whole turkey. So when he went shopping, he said, well, I'll get some turkey legs because, that will be enough for everybody. And I put it in the crock pot. Yes, I did. I seasoned the crock pot well. And shout out to my girl Risa. I'm just making friends on here and stuff. And this Risa, you are so just wonderful. And a couple other girls. The coupon, I don't know what her name is. I don't know all the other names. Oh, and Mo Diva Phony. Okay, and Thickalicious, is that her name? Oh my God, she's funny. She's a little, well, she uses some words that I don't use, that I've never really used, but I'm not going to say I've never really used them because I might have said them under my breath and stuff like that, but she's funny. Some of these girls, but they're creative. Really creative. Now I got this all mixed up. Got my rice mixed up. Now I was going to put some something on it. It's going into my little casserole. I'll show it to you. And this casserole is really too big. I thought that this was going to be, but I'll have enough for my grandson-in-law. Always ask me, what you cooking? It's not like my granddaughter can't cook, but she made some rotini, tortellini, something. Okay? I'm not good with Italian food. That's something I never really liked that much. Spaghetti I have to have a taste for. But I like lasagna. He made that one Sunday. And I'm going to start, actually, there's a bone here. Okay? Because like I said, I cooked just the turkey legs. So I'm patting this down. As soon as I get it patted down, I'll show you. Okay? And there's another bone. I'm glad I'm getting these bones. For some reason, I think it needs something on it. So I think what I'm going to put some breadcrumbs on it. And I wasn't going to do it. And I should have had them here, but I'll be right back. I'm going to work. You can see me walk over there. You can look at my spices. It's all jumped up. But, because we're having some work done. Send it out. And here it is. When in doubt, use breadcrumbs. So the breadcrumbs over here on the top. Now, and then I'll put just a little bit of butter on there. I use butter, but not a lot, but just enough to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Of course you don't know what I'm going to do until I tell you, but I'm going to have a drink of this. And then I am going to do it again. And where this thing goes, I don't know. Sorry. And then I'm going to melt my butter down. And pour it on top of the, there's never a knife when you need one, you know that? Because I emptied everything out of my sink. Well, on the strainer, the dishwasher's got a, I'm the dishwasher. I melt this butter down real fast. And I think I want brown butter. But I'll show you what this looks like. And that's in the casserole dish. When you melt the butter down to brown butter, you have to constantly stir it because you don't want it to burn, because then it becomes burnt brown butter. But my phone's ringing. It's always ringing. Always rings whenever I'm doing something. You ever notice that? Either the doorbell rings or somebody knocks on your door, because I refuse to have a doorbell. Okay? I'll tell you the reason why. When my youngest daughter, my husband's daughter now, and my daughter, when she was a young girl, and she used to have a friend that used to knock on the door constantly, and you know, even the car might have been in front of the house, and I'm kind of funny. I don't answer my phone when it's ringing all the time, and I don't answer my phone when I don't. If I don't, you don't call me. And I've always been that way. So if you don't call me before you come to the house, I'm not in. So, having said that, now that's done. So my husband just came and peeked in here. I guess he thought I was talking to myself at first. Then I'm going to pour the butter on the top a little bit. And that's going to be... That's good. Looks good anyway. It was good yesterday. Be good tomorrow. So I'm going to put this in the oven. My husband just cleaned the oven, too. I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes. I'm going to go. Then when it's done, I'm going to call you back and we're going to have a little taste sample. So anyway, I think it would have been 2 eggs. Okay? I'm going to guess on this one because I didn't measure it up because I had already cooked it. There was 2 eggs. A cup and a half of rice already cooked. I want to say 2 cups, maybe 3 cups of turkey will go with it because that was what was left because like I said, they were turkey legs and I just deboned them. Okay, and then 2 cups of what was left of the stovetop. Okay, and I mixed that all together, put it in the oven, and then, like the gravy from that I made in the crock pot, it had gravy in it, and so I had rosemary and thyme and a little bit of salt, very little salt, but garlic powder, onion powder, had a little bit of seasoning salt, and some oregano, and that was it as far as the seasonings were concerned, and then I had a couple of cloves of garlic in it, so that gave it you know, the aroma, and the turkey was really good. It was like Thanksgiving, and for some reason, like I said, I will not. I bought a whole turkey for Father's Day, but I will not do that, you know, until maybe, because my husband likes turkey. He likes turkey. He likes chicken. I can bake chicken. I can fry it. I can jump up and down on it, and he'll eat it. So that's pretty much what's it. And then I put some breadcrumbs on the top. Put some melted brown butter on the top of the breadcrumbs, and then put it in the oven at 350. So it should cook for about an hour, and I'll come back and I'll tell you about it. And then I didn't do my commercial Thursday night. I didn't feel good last week, so you have to forgive me. And I'm trying to regulate myself to remember where I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to be doing. So give me a minute. You know, this is all new to me because didn't work a 9 to 5. I never had a 9 to 5 ever that I can ever think of, because I was a school counselor, so I made my own hours pretty much, and then I was a professor at a college, so you know, our classes run anywhere from 7 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. And I mean by that, you know, we would actually teach. No, the latest class started at 6, and then we got out at about 9 or 10, depending upon what time was set for it and what we had to do. So I've never actually had a 9 to 5 job that I can remember, unless I was very young, because, you know, and I've always did work for myself as well. So anyway, I'm going to go, and God bless you, and I'll see you in a little while when everything is done. But in the meantime, stay blessed and stay sweet, and I'll be back in a little while.